Hey guys, my name's Samantha, and I just want to talk about my story. And um, I've always wanted to be a therapist. I think that's always been my calling. Um, but I just want to talk about bipolar disorder and how I was diagnosed with it. Um, Back in 2017, I had been through a lot with family and relationships, and I didn't really know quite what was wrong with me, but I went into a psychiatrist, and you know I sat down, and the lady could tell I had it just by the way that I talked. So the mood swings are pretty rough. They still are, but I thankfully have found some hobbies and stuff to help cope with it. And if anyone else has ever experienced this, they know how hard it is. They know you know the struggle of it. They know the highs, the lows. You have good days, you have bad days. It's whatever you can use to get through it. I used to have some bad habits, alcohol, eating too much, emotional eating. Life is a struggle, and depending on what you use to get through it is what you got to do. I used to not really have much confidence, and the reason why I'm wanting to start making videos is to help others and to make other people feel like they matter, because I used to feel like I didn't matter. I used to feel like I wasn't worth it. I used to feel like I was a burden in everyone's lives. I used to overthink everything and explode on people and yell and scream and just all these things just pile up, and it's life and stressful. And when you add a mental disorder into that, it makes it even more challenging. I was a dancer for 14 years, and I did it. And the last 2 years were the hardest for me. When I was 18, I had hip surgery. I had torn my labrum. And when I woke up from that surgery, it was like I wasn't the same. And that's when the mood swings started. That's when, I noticed it. I was so busy as a dancer when I was a child and an adolescent that, maybe I just didn't realize that I had this disorder because I had that distraction in my life. And then when I quit dance, it's like I couldn't find myself. I couldn't figure out who I was. I didn't know who I was. I was relying on men to make me happy. I was relying on, just everybody else but myself. I relied on people to lift me up and to pick me up. And, it took me forever to find who I was. In 2017, I went into a psychiatric hospital because I had suicidal thoughts. And, a lot of people get hated on, I feel like, for their image. And, women struggle these days because it's like you're supposed to be made to feel like you have to be pretty, you have to put on makeup, you have to get your nails done, you have to exercise. But no, you don't. You don't have to do any of that. You can be yourself. You can let your hair down natural. I mean, you can see right now my hair's, not the greatest looking, but I feel pretty. I feel confident. And when you start feeling that confidence, when you start feeling and knowing your worth, you then attract other people into your life, and they're there for you, and you don't feel like a burden anymore. You don't feel this sadness, this emptiness. For the longest time, I feel so empty. And don't get me wrong, I still have bad days. I still get depressed. But you got to reach out for support. You got to find those hobbies. You got to find that for yourself. For me, it's music. It's, my cats, it's all of that. It's my husband, my friends, my coworkers. Like, that social interaction, helps me personally. If I don't have that social interaction, if I can't talk about my feelings, I will go into this deep, dark pit that I've fallen into so many times. And, for the longest time, I thought, I'm never going to get through this. I'm never going to get better. But I did. I came out stronger. Pain makes you stronger. You would think that it doesn't. And I thought for the longest time, I'm never going to love myself. I'm never going to have that confidence, but I do. And I get down and out still. I do, like I've said. But that doesn't change my level of confidence in myself and respect for myself, because respect is something that I didn't have for myself, because, you know, some people don't have the best childhoods. You know, they grow up feeling like they're not loved or accepted or whatever. They don't get that support system that they need. And, you know, family's not always going to be that support system that you need. But luckily, I've made some friends along the way that are there for me, keep me together. And yeah, it's great. So anyway, it was nice to start off sharing this. I look forward to many other videos, but yeah, and if y'all have any questions, you know, about bipolar disorder and how it is, you know, you can ask me, like, because, you know, mine went undiagnosed for a long time. I thought it was just being a teenager and, you know, teenagers going through puberty and all that, but, you know, then I woke up and realized, like, you know, this is something else. It's not normal to feel this depressed or this, you know, impulsive. It's the impulsivity, it's the recklessness, it's the anger, you know. It's hard. It's definitely a challenge, but, you know, you can get through anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you want. You just have to go for it. And that's hard. It's challenging, but I want to be that person for you. Like, I want to be an inspirational speaker, you know. I want to be a therapist. Right now it's like I can't find the time to go to school and do that, you know. For a while I thought I wanted to be a nurse or a teacher or something like that, but, you know, that I just thought about it. I was like, that's not going to make me happy, but I know that I want to help others, and I can imagine myself sitting in front of somebody helping them and building them up, because I've been there. There's so many people that have been there. Everybody's going through their own struggles. Sometimes you can't see it on their face because they hide it so well, like I do. But when you're alone, you know, that's when it shows, and no one can see that. So I just want to be that light in people's lives, and I want to be able to give positive words to those who need it the most. So that's going to be the purpose of my YouTube channel, is to help others, and a little vlogging along the way, because, you know, I've got some pretty cute cats. I mean, I do. So I work a night shift job, and my night is my day. While y'all are sleeping, you know, I'm up, you know, listening to music, thinking. You wouldn't believe what thoughts go through your head when you have that alone time to just think, and it's quiet, and, you know, you can get to know yourself. You can get to know your likes, your dislikes, you know, your flaws, everything. So, but yeah, this has been great to talk about this, and I hope to get, you know, some followers and whatnot, and yeah. So anyway, y'all have a safe night, and stay safe with the coronavirus. Wear your mask if you have one. Try not to go out in public if you can avoid it. Yeah. Unless you're like me and have to go to work. But yeah, peace out, y'all.